The best witnesses and resource persons to factually and accurately attest to last week's clash at Ayungin Shoal are the people who were there and saw the events unfold firsthand. And just like Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro repeatedly insists, there is no chance in hell the physical and harmful encounter that unfolded there was a mere accident, as some quarters claim. Our Daniel Manalastas has the full report.
Seaman First Class Jeffrey Facundo narrated to the Senate Committee on Foreign Relations his experience during the Ayungin Shoal incident. He is the Philippine Navy personnel who lost his thumb in that harassment between the Chinese Coast Guard and Philippine Patrol Force in Ayungin Shoal last week.
Yung rib po nila, ma'am, nung unang bangga po sa atin, ito yung rib natin, ma'am, ito yung rib nila. Unang bangga po, hindi siya ganong buwelo. So, gumano lang yung rib, ma'am. Hindi pa ako nadali nun. Okay. Ngayon, nung bumuelo, ma'am, kumuha ng buwelo.
Buwelo.
Tapos, kami, binangga kami. Tatlo po kami nasa harapan, baw, ma'am. Tatlo. Ako yung sa kaliwa. Yung dalawa ko pong kasama, ma'am, nasa harapan din. Isa sa harap, yung isa sa kanan po. Ngayon, yung rib ng kalaban, ma'am, dito sa kaliwa. Umangat po, ma'am. Pumatong sa rib natin. Tapos yung kill niya, yung ilalim po na matulis na... Nung pagbangga po na pa ako out of balance, na tumba. Ngayon, ma'am, yung rib na to, yung sana ako bumagsak, doon rin siya bumagsak po, ma'am.
Facundo believes the tension was not an accident by any stretch of the imagination, and what he believes is a likely reason behind China's harassive actions in the West Philippine Sea.
Hindi siyang may tawag na aksidente, ma'am. Intentional, ma'am.
Okay.
Intentional yung pagbangga, pagbutas, pagsira. Yung ayaw na nilang resupply trore sa rotation sa Ayungin, ma'am.
Basta ayaw kayong paakyatin.
Ayaw kaming pa-resupplyin, ayaw paakyatin. Kasi babawasan na yung tao sa Ayungin. Para yun yung nila, ma'am.
Yun naman, yun ang
para sa akin yung intention.
Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro meanwhile reiterated the Philippine government and military are not instigating war. And he also assured the troops of protection, care, and the nation's full support.
We have to really be conscious of our obligations under Article 1 of the Constitution that our territorial integrity and sovereignty are not compromised. And we're playing a very, very delicate balance here between not compromising our sovereignty and sovereign rights through acquiescence or any form of permission seeking or countenancing by another party with balancing the safety of our people.
Teodoro also recognized the troops' professionalism, while government officials were asked if the talks are ongoing. The DFA reiterated that diplomacy is still the key.
It's just a matter of great reassurance to all of us that you're talking.
Oh yes, we have regular lines of communication, and while we have a policy still, as agreed by President Marcos and President Xi Jinping, that we agreed our government should seek to manage our maritime differences and not let incidents define our bilateral relations, it's clear that many of these recent incidents by China are inconsistent with this declared intention.
But when it comes to military talks,
no,
discussion
ma'am.
at all?
I have not.
When was the last time?
None, ma'am, during my time.
Basically.
No, ma'am, because they have a tendency of using the talks against us. They have not proven a level of good faith that would warrant our sensitive department to talk to them.
Daniel Manalastas from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.